So this red beet salad, I encourage people to make. I try to make this every week. I make enough so it lasts me a couple days during the week. You can have even like a half cup a day of this salad is great. Just another way you can help to aid in the detoxification process of your liver. So what I have here before I cut everything up, I'm making a larger amount. You can decrease this recipe by half if you want, but I'm going to take 2 large raw red beets and I just scrubbed them clean with a scrub brush with water. Juice of 1 lemon, and I love ginger, so this is fresh ginger root. Some of you might only want to use, a portion of this, but I took a whole piece and I just peeled it, and you have it there. And we're going to put that in, and then I have 3 cloves of garlic. A little bit of pepper, a little bit of salt, a little bit of Bragg's apple cider vinegar, a little bit of turmeric root, which is a wonderful anti-inflammatory spice, one of our favorites, a little bit of olive oil. So I'm going to give you the measurements, and I will have this recipe for you in a printout so you can print this out for you. So the first thing I do, and you will need a food processor as well. So this is my food processor. So what I do, this is so easy. You just take your red beets and I just cut them in chunks like this. Nothing special here, but just some big chunks here. And the next one, I'm just going to cut those chunks here. Okay, so the red beets are there, and then I'm just going to throw in the ginger root and the garlic. This is super easy. Take your lemon and your little juicer, and you're going to throw in the juice of 1 whole lemon. And this little lemon here has a couple little seeds. You know what? I don't even care. Seeds are good. So we're just going to pop that right in there. And here's the other half. You can take the seeds out though if you want, but I don't. The food processor does a pretty good job. These seeds are pretty soft. So, all right, I'm going to put that in there. With all these red beets, you need enough liquid to make this into a nice consistency. So you want the consistency to be kind of like a coleslaw consistency. And then I do use quite a bit of olive oil. So I usually use probably will use about a half a cup of olive oil to this amount of red beets. If you just want to use 1 red beet, you could do a 1/4 cup of olive oil. Put that in there too. And the apple cider vinegar. Try to get the one with the mother, the raw, unpasteurized apple cider vinegar. Has a lot of health benefits. 1/8 of a cup of that gives it a little bit of tanginess. And all of these things that I'm using are extremely good for liver health. It's kind of like a little mini liver gallbladder flush every time you're eating this. So it's a very, very healthy recipe. So I'm going to add some black pepper. I just have a pepper grinder. I like a lot of pepper, so don't be shy, however much you like. Maybe like a half teaspoon in there. And one of the other reasons why I'm adding the ground pepper is because we're going to also add some turmeric root to this. So turmeric root is a wonderful anti-inflammatory herb, and it's beautiful. It's orange, this deep orange color. It has so many health benefits to it. And I'm not going to be real shy. I'm going to take 2 teaspoons of turmeric root. So I'm just going to add that in. Okay, so 2 teaspoons of turmeric root, salt. I take about a good teaspoon of salt in there. As you can see, this is the Himalayan salt. Put that right in there. Now, one thing I've noticed with making this recipe, sometimes turmeric root powder, although it's extremely good for you, It gives your raw recipes sometimes like a flat taste to them. So I found that adding just a teeny little bit of either Rapadura or Sucanat sugar, you can do even just a half teaspoon or almost a teaspoon in there. Just gives, it kind of takes away that flat taste and gives it a little bit of a nice sweet taste. And that's it. So what we're gonna do, it's gonna be really loud. We're just gonna grind this up and I'm gonna turn this on. Turn that off, and I want to see if we need to add anything else to that consistency. That actually looks really nice. So I like to take it like halfway in between the grinding and scrape down the sides and just make sure. Sometimes you need a little bit more liquid, so if you need a little, if it's real dry and you need more liquid, maybe just a splash of olive oil or a little tiny bit of apple cider vinegar or maybe a little bit more lemon juice. You can kind of play around with the quantities of the liquids. But this looks really nice. So I'm going to finish this up by grinding the rest of this to a little bit of a finer consistency. And that looks about perfect. So I can take that off of there, and I'm going to put this in a little dish so you can see it. So it's so beautiful. It has such a beautiful red, deep red color. And with the turmeric in there and the red beets, it's gorgeous. So this is what it looks like. And like I said, if you can eat about a half a cup a day or a couple times a week, it's just a wonderful detoxifier for your liver, for your gallbladder. One thing I do want to tell you too, when you do eat red beets, especially raw red beets, it can make your urine a little pink, or your stool, your bowel movements might have a little bit of a pink or red color. So I always warn people when they add red beets to their diet to be aware of that so you don't think that you're bleeding. So always be aware of that. It's just the red beet color coming through your system. I like to eat this on salads, so I'll make a green salad and add this to my salad. It can be part of your salad dressing because it has so many wonderful flavors in it. You can eat it as it is. You can take crackers and dip it in. Really, you can just be creative with it, but it's just a really great way to incorporate a healthy food to help your liver. So hope you enjoy it and have a great day. Thank you.